My name's Roo, this is Astronoscope Workshop. Twice in 1 week, hey? Making a habit of it. What I'm going to have a look at this evening is I've got a battery drill. It's not anything fancy, it's been very good. It's made by a company called eBauer, which I think is a brand of Screwfix, but I bought it, I've got the date on the drill somewhere, I'll have to have a look, but I've had it I think about seven or 8 years, something like that, so it doesn't really owe me anything, but the drill itself works absolutely fine. There are two batteries with it. One battery which is with the drill, in the drill case, that works fine. It doesn't hold its charge for very long. This battery has had it. It's NiCad, but look what I have just received from the People's Republic of China is a lovely shiny new box of NiCad batteries. So what we're going to be doing is taking these batteries and putting them inside here, and I'm going to do both batteries, but we'll do this one first. So that's what we're going to do. So this is the drill here, as I say, an eBauer. It's a great little drill. I mean, it's got you know, usual clutch on there and the drill and 2-speed, and the date on it, amazingly, I always engrave on. I don't know if you can see that, but I usually engrave on when I buy things, just so that well, I also engrave my name on there. I engrave my name in the inside and on all the batteries, so that, you know, you've got a fighting chance of identifying it if it gets pinched. But 2007, so 9 years, which is pretty amazing. Anyway, this battery works okay, and it's still got plenty of torque, so this one's okay. So let's just, for comparison, let's just measure this. So let's get the multimeter. I've got a lot of multimeters. This is just one of many, but it's quite an easy, simple little fluke auto-ranging one, so I quite like that. DC volts, AC volts, ohms and continuity. No messing. Right. I don't know whether you can see that, but I'll pull you in for a look. Right, so that's measuring 15.14 volts. Hang on a minute, let me just show you guys that. Oops, what have I just done? Hang on a minute. Let me just get my probe in again. I think I switched it off auto ranging by mistake. Right, so that in there, that there. Come here. What does that say? If I read it, because I've got my two hands on there. Right, there we go. 15.17 volts. So these 14.4 volt batteries, that's what that's supposed to read. Now this one here, again, if I prop that up like that, you might. Can you actually see that? No, you can't. No. If I do that, you can. I think. There we go. I think you can probably just about see that. So it's going to fall over. Look. Ah! We'll get there. Right. This one, 9.87. Nah, this one's dead. As I say, this one just doesn't hold its charge. So what we're going to do is dismantle this one. So let me just get a screwdriver out of the drawer. We'll just take the screws out. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, screws are out. So it's just a case of lifting this off. Those are just the springs that hold the battery into the unit. There's nothing active in there, it's just a piece of plastic, so put that out of the way. And that is what's inside. So we've got a chunk of cells in here. Let's see if we can get this out. I think it's just pushed in, it is. So there's a whole chunk of cells here, as you can see, with some insulation stuck on there, which is sort of some foam stuff which we should be able to peel off. And then one of the cells is poking up there, and that's got all of the contacts on there. There appears to be another couple of wires here, which is probably the temperature sensor. I would imagine it's there. Look, I think that's a temperature sensor, so it'll be for the chargers to tell when if the batteries are overheating. So all we've got to do is get all this off. So I'm going to do a bit of sort of peeling of paper and such like, and then we'll work out how it's wired and have a look at replacing the batteries. Now I've got the these insulated pieces off here. There were these sort of insulated boards, which it looks like mica or something like that. I can now see this is the way they're clustered together, and you can see how they're wired together. So all I'm going to do now is take a photograph of the layout, just in case. On that side and that side. I think I have got the other one to compare it with if I do get stuck. But what I'm probably going to do is get some of the crap off here. Is get the other cells, the new cells, these ones here, and lay them out. These are the new ones. They're in pairs. So I'm just going to lay them out in the way that they are here. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, that's 12 in total. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. That's the number of batteries we need. So those 12 are there, there, they go there, they go there, and then there's some pair goes there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one goes there and the other one goes on top like that. So what I'm going to have to do is cut them out of this plastic. They're all individually tabbed, as you can see. These have got tabs on them. I think that tab, we've got insulators on the tabs, but I'm sure we can get that off, and then we can start joining them together. So I think I'm going to take them all out of these seals and bring you back soon. Right, so this is the first join. So what I've done is I've just put a little clamp around them, just to sort of stop them from drifting off. And there's the two tabs. That tab there's conveniently got a little hole there, so I'm just going to put a solder that. Could just do something to hold that down, but I'll tell you what, let's get some solder on it first, and then we can get some nice pub of solder on that back bit there. And then if we just get wires here, hopefully we can. There we go. That one there, and that's all for that one. So that's our first union. So that is those two there. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. So that one and that one, I'll move that out of the way. That one and that one is now that one and that one. So the next one is this one. So we need to go, this is positive on this end. Oops, no, I've got that upside down. Hang on a minute, let's get it right. Right, so that yep. So yeah, that's that one there, and this one here is this one here with the positive, and that goes to negative. So I need to do the same thing here, because the next one here goes. I'm just going to take this out again. The next one here, and that goes to that one. So this one here needs to be at that sort of angle, because it's got to be its next move. So we're there to there, and then there to there, and then this one, the tab has to go slightly at an angle. So I'm going to bind that back and solder that onto there like that. So I just need to cut these insulations off, which are obviously quite a good thing to have on at the moment, and then we'll solder it on. So what I did is I pretty much put them into the base, which holds them all in position, and I've been round and I've soldered them all, being careful to stick insulating tape over them. While I was I'd only done about 3, and I was just cutting this insulation off, which I've been doing with this blade, and what I didn't realise is this was resting on one of the others, and all of a sudden the end of the blade started to smoulder. So yeah, just be careful when you get, certainly when you get around to here, because you've got all of them in series, so there's a lot of current there. You know, even these have obviously come with some charge in them. I don't know if they're charged up or not, but in fact I should have checked that, shouldn't I, before I started. But the only one we've got to do now is the very last one, and the very last one sits on top here. And if we look at the this one I've salvaged, we just have to mount the thermistor, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of thermal device. Yeah, it's this little thermal trip. Oh, I managed to let some blood out with my knife. Keep away from sharp things. Yeah, so we've just got to attach that tag onto there. Well, obviously, sorry, attach that tag onto there. That's got to go inside this. That's got to go inside this socket here, which is the thing that goes up inside the drill. So, and the sun's streaming in now, and I can barely see, so I'm going to have to, annoyingly, block it out. Okay, so I've managed to get them all in, as you can see, with the this chap poking out the top. This all worked out quite well, because it was actually welded onto the back of the battery there, but I managed to solder it, which worked out very well. I've got the thermal trip stuck to the side there. The only thing that's left to do is just put this insulator on here. I put the one on the other side. That one goes on there like that. I've got the other one on. So I've just got to put these little chaps back in here, which are the springs for the retainer. The thing that holds it in the bottom of the drill. And I've just got to slide this back on, obviously making sure that I clear this. But I think I've got that one right. It's got to go in there like that. That's it. And that's the same in there. That goes in there, that's it. Just squeeze those in, that goes past, that's it. That's poking out properly. Just needs the screws back in, so I'll go ahead and screw it up. See you in a mo. Right, that's it screwed back together. So one last thing to do, just to be on the safe side. Let me just move that out of the way. And I can turn that off now as well. Just to be on the safe side, we'll just give it a quick check, make sure the polarity's right. So this is the battery, which still works pretty well. So positive is on this side, 15.25 that's measuring. And let me see if we can put that there so you can see it. So this one here, positive on this side, 15.25. Let's try the new battery. It's the same way around. So polarity this way. See if we can show it. New battery, 15.32. So it's obviously charged, a little bit charged, but not entirely. So this is the old battery of the one that works. Let me just zoom you out a little bit here. Oh, you are zoomed out. So this is the old one. That works fine. So this is the brand new one, just been rebuilt. In she goes. Absolutely fantastic. So there you go, one rebuilt battery. So there we have it. Not difficult to do, a little bit fiddly. You've got to be a little bit careful, obviously, because there's a lot of current in these things. Just sort of watch yourself when you do it, and you know, it shouldn't be too problematic. So my 9-year-old battery drill back in business, all for the princely sum. I bought the batteries from obviously from the People's Republic of China, and they were very kind to deliver them to me. It took about 2.5 weeks for them to arrive, which is fine. I was in no rush. They were flat anyway, so I still had one working battery actually, but I've got 2 sets for £21.60 delivered. So £10, about 11 quid to do the one battery. You can't actually buy these anymore, so I think that was a pretty successful job. All I've got to do now is just charge them up, and we're back on the road. Thanks for watching.